All right, Bolt fam, let's dive in. Today hit Los Angeles like a thunderbolt with news that'll get your pulse racing and your mind buzzing. What went down in the draft? And that trade rumor nobody saw coming? Something's brewing behind the scenes that could flip the script. And trust me, you're gonna stick around to find out. Are we building a squad to shut down the haters or just stirring the pot? You won't believe what's on deck today. So grab a seat, smash that like button, and let's roll straight into the updates. The 2025 NFL Draft kicked off like a roller coaster, and when the Chargers hit the number 22 spot, the tension was thick. Everyone expected a bold move, maybe an edge rusher or a wideout to juice up the offense. Then, Bam Omarion Hampton, UNC's running back, gets the call. Yup, an RB in the first round. While fans are still wrapping their heads around it, a domino effect started rippling through the league that could land LA, a dream addition. Stick with me here. The Bengals snagged edge rusher Shemar Stewart at number 17. That shook things up big time for Trey Hendrickson, who's still unsigned and now looks ripe for a trade. Guess who's lurking? Your Chargers. With Stewart in the mix, Hendrickson's on the block, and his asking price once, a third-round heiress dropping fast. Picture this, a guy with 17. 5 sacks each of the last 2 seasons rocking the blue and gold. That's more juice than Joey Bosa's ever brought to LA. Now, it's not a done deal yet. The trade hinges on what's left in the second round and how low Cincinnati's willing to go. If they bite on a future pick like a 2026 third, it's game on. The Chargers have the cap room to handle him in 2025 and the flexibility to extend him later. At 30, Hendrickson's got at least 3 more Pro Bowl level years in the tank, stepping in for Bosa short term and easing us into life after Khalil Mack. Fans are splitsome, are yelling, "Go get him now," while others think we should stick to the draft. Here's the kicker. With all the top edge rushers gone before us and Hampton locked in, the need for a pass rusher is screaming. This front office has played it safe for 15 months, but now they've got a shot to swing big. Will it happen? The Bengals just waved a green flag by taking Stewart, and the ball's in our court. And that's not even the wildest part of the day. Remember that slick move in the 2024 draft when the Chargers jumped 3 spots to nab Georgia's Ladd McConkey? The dude balled out as one of the top rookie receivers, and it cost us next to nothing. Well, after picking Omarion Hampton over Matthew Golden in the first round of 2025, Chargers fans are praying history repeats itself Friday. Wide receiver's still a glaring hole, and the second round stacked with names that'd look sweet in powder blue. But there's one guy towering above the rest. If the board falls right, he could be our McConkey too. 0. Jaden Higgins from Iowa State has fans buzzing, a 6'4" beast with sub-4. 5 speed and hands that don't drop 87 catches, 1,183 yards, and 9 touchdowns last season. Unlike McConkey, he's an outside threat who can slide into the slot, the kind of weapon Justin Herbert's dying to throw to. The catch? We'd need to trade up in the second round, and it won't be cheap this time. ESPN ranks him as the 11th best player left, so he could slip 8 picks into range. The dream? Swap a 4th, a 6th, and a future day 3 pick. By the draft value chart, that's about 113 points, enough to leap from number 55 to Dallas's number 44 slot. Trouble is, the Jets 12 picks ahead and the Cowboys both need receivers. If either snags Higgins, we're toast. But if they pass, the lane's wide open and the Chargers could land a legit game changer like they did with McConkey. Fans are losing it on X. Higgins with Herbert would be unreal. Or, don't waste picks, look elsewhere. Here's my take. If he's within reach, you don't let that kind of talent walk. A receiver like him reshapes the offense, adds depth, and keeps defenses up at night. But hold up, the craziness doesn't stop there. Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman rolled into LA with one goal: run the ball until defenses beg for mercy, and they're not messing around. First, they signed Najee Harris to a 1-year, $5.4 million deal, a 6'1", 235-pound bulldozer built to punish. Barely 2 months later, they doubled down, drafting UNC's Omarion Hampton at number 22. 2 styles. One, Michigan fans are scrambling to figure out what it means for the offense. Harris is your grinder, churning out 9 yards per carry, steady but not flashy. Hampton, a 46 speed missile with the power to break tackles and the burst to flip games with long runs. GM Joe Ortiz dropped a hint last week. We want a versatile backfield, but we won't rule out someone like Najee might not be a need now, but it could be later. Later? Looks like later is now, and the plans to pound the rock relentless. X is on fire. 2 bruising RBs? We're the Ravens reborn! Or Harris is benched before he even starts, my read. Harbaugh wants options. Harris is the hammer for gritty matchups. Hampton's the spark when defenses spread thin. The downside, Justin Herbert might see fewer passes. Are we trading air yards for a ground and pound identity? It adds U4O, lines tougher, and 2 backs who bruise set up killer play actions. But Harris signed just weeks ago, and now he's got a rival. Will he share the load or push back? Preseason's gonna be a battle royale for backfield supremacy. One thing's clear, the Chargers are running, and they're running hard. And while we're freaking out over this, there's another twist coming your way. The draft was humming, and when the Chargers hit number 22, no even a trade-up bid from the Eagles was stopping us from grabbing Omari and Hampton. Running backs checked off, but day 2's looming, and fans are dying to know what's next. Some figured a receiver or tight end to give Herbert more firepower. But looking at the board, one name stands out for number 55. And it's not what the loudest voices are clamoring for. Brace yourself, this one's gonna spark some fights. Ohio State's JT Tuimoloau is the odds-on favorite to land with us. Not a pass catcher, but a must-have. Think about it, Khalil Mack and Bud Dupree might not be back after this year, and Tuli Tuipulotu's got just 1 season left on his deal. We need an edge rusher with years of control, someone who can rotate in now and grow into a star. Tuimoloau fits a run-stuffing stud who can learn from Mack, one of the game's all-time greats, while sharpening his pass rush skills. X is already buzzing. Where's our receiver? Or tight end matters more. Hold on, let me break it down. Receiver can wait. Keenan Allen's return feels like a lock, and unless Jaden Higgins falls, the late second options don't pop. Tight end, so deep this year, we can snag a gem in the 3rd without reaching. Tuimoloau's the best value where we pick. And if he's gone, we lose a shot at a difference maker on D. The draft's a crapshoot. If JT's off the board at 55, plans shift. But projections say he's there, and it'd be tough to see us pass. It's a smart play for now and tomorrow, even if it's not the flashiest. Can we survive another year, dreaming of offensive toys while the defense takes shape? Friday's got the answer, and it's gonna get people talking. Bolt fam, what a ride. From the Hampton stunner to the Hendrickson trade buzz, the Higgins trade dream, and Tuimoloau's defensive fit. Our squad's making moves that hit hard. The offense is beefing up. The D could become a nightmare, and the future's looking bold. So what's your take? Are we building a beast or still missing pieces? Drop it in the comments. This debate's gonna explode. Hit that like, subscribe so you don't miss a beat, and let's root for Friday to bring more thunder to the powder blue. Bolts up.